Okay, this has been a bit of a mess because we had to work on putting little roofs and stuff on top of that middle like area, and I put this because of the sun's in my face when I'm up there, but I had to go buy a second ladder which is bigger because the directions tells us to put that and then work on top, like on the roof, but still not working. So I'm gonna try to undo it, that little square part in the middle, this part right here, and then pull it out, maybe assemble it and put it back on. Other YouTube videos I've seen, looks like people do it on the ground, but I saw one guy had directions actually saying to do that. Our directions don't say that. This is the box we're looking at. This is the thing I'm talking about, that little like roof area. I just pulled it down. When you pull it down, it starts folding in on itself. Maybe it'd be more rigid once you put everything in, and I guess we can figure out a way to put it back up there. We'll see. All right, so we had to like shimmy it with 2 ladders. We had a 6-foot ladder and an 8-foot ladder. We had to get it over the edge and keep just working our way slowly with the 2 ladders, and eventually just get on top, and now we're gonna screw it back in. So yeah, we had to put it together on the floor, and like I said, that's for the sun. It's so hot. But we got a 6-foot ladder and 8-foot ladder, and we had to just like, what's it, like leapfrog it over. All right, now we're putting these panels. They overlap here, and we're screwing them in. So technically, I think that part is even over, like almost as high as my, or a little over the lowest part of my roof. All right, there's progress. Basically putting screws in and putting all these panels. Each one of those lines, the panel overlaps the other. Yeah, so got a bit of shade there. Okay, you need at least an 8-foot ladder. That's my roof right there. Yeah, you need at least an 8-foot ladder to get up here and comfortably be doing those screws. Yeah, you need an 8-foot ladder. Man, it's hot out here. All right, there it is. We're just getting one little, what is that, like a right triangle of shade right now. Hopefully it'll start growing. Definitely an 8-foot ladder and two ladders. I mean, you could do it with a 6 and an 8, but yeah, that's where we are. All right, got that second right triangle area, so we got a bit of a square shaded area now. Okay, we're just gonna fill in soon. We got half of it done now. All right, I just finished. This is the upper view from the very top. Hopefully they're one of the last ones, but I still got to put a gutter, I think, so I'll probably be up here again. But it's always better to have a 8-foot ladder. You can come up here and still get a downward view of these nuts. Okay, I'm gonna pause it now. All right, there it is. Still not done. There's a few more beams I gotta put up there, like for the gutters or something, but honestly it's kind of absurd that they would sell these things like this and to ordinary people. It's like I had to go buy a special ladder just for this. You know, I'm not a contractor, but I don't know. Guess maybe you should expect this, but I didn't. It's a lot. It was a lot. Many hours, several days, but we're not doing it every single, like all day. But it's still quite a while. We're not done yet. We're taking a break. Got the new big ladder. That was like 150 bucks. Ladders are expensive. We're putting the gutter things for the dips. Yeah, we're just taking a break right now. Put the first 2 bolts, but then I'm gonna probably try to get the other 2 from in here. But in the meantime, we're resting. Right now, all the shade from the gazebo's over there. So we might need a shade cloth or somewhere on this side. Okay, I'm in that little upper part. I was able to reach this screw up here, the very upper screw from when we're working on this. That little topper right there, I don't know, like a finishing part that covers, like, it's really the gutter, I think it is. So you know what, I'll probably be able to do these parts here too. Well, I didn't see no matching holes for these. That's weird. But I feel like the holes are off here too, kind of having to angle it, but I'm making do with what I have. All right, I'm on this last part, getting this beam in on the top right here. I guess a good tip would be we position it right here, because I was screwing in that screw. Somebody handed me this beam right here, put it in there, and I think I could just do the same thing over here. Maybe I could just position myself in between on the next ones too. So yeah, I'm like really facing forward right here, and pass me the beam. I'll put it up here, get this one. I'll have to go on the outside eventually and screw in the other one, but at least right here I don't have to move the ladder constantly. I can just swivel around right here. So this is the last part, I'm pretty sure. Then there's like a hook I gotta put under here, so we'll see. Just wanted to get a shot of me up here. Oh, I'm talking to the camera. Talk to the ladder guy now. But just want to get a shot up here with me before I forgot that I was ever up here. Or before I forget, sorry. All right, that's where I was. So now I got on the edge. Now I'm going to do this screw. Okay. We're almost done. Okay, now we got to put these panels. I guess this is important you put it last because now I can't use this to access, but I don't need to anymore. So this panel is kind of weird. I had to, can you see what panel it is? Let me see. Maybe I'll go I don't know, it didn't work the other way. But basically I put the panel out and then come back in, and then the holes are right here if you're working on this kind of thing. So, all right, I got all these now, these panels. Okay. Now I think it's all that's left is like a bar goes around with a hook for the fan. Okay, one mistake to not make is this beam. Once I had it in, I realized that there's a hole for this hook that you put in. I put on top. You gotta make sure you put it in the bottom. Alright, I just finished it. I'm so glad I had this on because I bumped my head on how many times. Last time I did the chicken coop, I did so many times. I swear I chipped my tooth. Later I found out I had hairline fractures, probably from that. But I finally, the very last step was to get that hook on there. You can probably see the hook right there, right? Yeah, definitely think that's and I will get the ones with the ratchet strap in the back. I don't know why this one's shaped like this. Some other relatives here had some. I bought them the cheaper ones. They looked a little different, but I don't know. I like this one. This one I found somebody's gonna throw it out. It was like one of those piles the city comes and gets garbage at. But and I've used it a lot, cutting the tree limbs, doing this. So I put a lot of use into it. All right, so we're done. There it is. The light's getting to it, I think. I think all I have to do now is like stick it in or something crazy like that. But pretty much done. So this is our old table and chairs. We got a new one that I have right there. So, but right now, set up. Old one set up on there is pretty nice still. Okay. Yeah, and there's a new umbrella too. Don't have enough room on my yard for most of these things. I don't know. We got it. I think it looks nice. Let me show you from a distance. Hey. All right.